Hi, I'm Will Leach, author of Marketing to Mindstates, and this is your Mindstate Messenger. Unless you've been living under a rock these past couple of weeks, you have probably heard nothing but generative AI or ChatGPT or OpenAI or some kind of a company out there that's talking to you and expressing how important it is for you to be using artificial intelligence to create content. So, with all these new technologies and all these different uses of using artificial intelligence, it's probably important for us to think about the ramifications that this can have on our businesses, both good and bad. So, what I want to talk about today is how these actually can have negative impacts on your brand growth, not your business growth, but possibly your brand growth, and some things you can do about it. So, I'm not going to try to explain what this is. There are many, many different articles. Everything out there today is really focused on ChatGPT and how you can use this to create really great content. What I want to do is rather than trying to discuss how it works, kind of elevate the conversation just for a minute and talk a little bit about what the ramifications are of having artificial intelligence create content on demand. The first thing is I want you to know is that these algorithms and how this content's being built, it is not built on empathy or insights from your customers. It's almost using the wisdom of the crowds. Think about billions and billions of interactions on the internet that have been kind of used to teach an artificial intelligence algorithm to craft content. It's actually incredibly amazing. But these people aren't your customers. And there are some implications because of that. Now, the first one is this, is that we should just clearly know that there's going to be an increased competition for customer attention. If you know, we've been in the attention economy and our whole economy runs on being able to grab somebody's attention and hold on to somebody's attention. In the past 15, 20 years, particularly with social media, has been coming onto the stage, we have lost our ability to grab people's attention because there's just so much messaging out there. There's so much content out there. And it's very easy for anybody to craft up a message and send it to anyone and anywhere in the world at any time of day for almost nothing. So because of that, tons of content advertising has exponentially grown. Most of it bad, but it's at least grown. Now it's about to grow yet again because any business owner or anybody out there can now craft advertisements, but also content and almost anything else using artificial intelligence platforms. So there is going to be an increased competition for your customers' attention. And just the sheer number of ads that people are seeing right now is about to explode even more. Now, because of that, because artificial intelligence is not based upon your customers, the insights and their emotional drivers, you should expect that you're going to have decreased authenticity and personalization. The more you use these tools, the less authenticity and personalization happens. Now, I know what you're thinking. No, Will, all I'm going to do is I'm going to have it generate this content so I can edit it. I will tell you, human nature is this. Once you start having somebody write for you, you're going to find how easy it is to write a second or third or fourth article versus taking on the editing requirements, to get your empathy into a piece of content. So what you're going to do, and almost everyone does this already, is they don't focus on the quality, they focus on the quantity, and they get more and more content out there. So what's going to happen out there, if you're not really careful, you're going to lose authenticity and personalization because it's just so easy to craft more and more messages rather than editing messages so that it's in your brand tone. Second thing that I'm kind of worried about here is that you may, if you're using these technologies, you may miss out on this natural brand evolution. So I created my brand Trigger Point back in 2012. And since then, it's almost like going on a journey with my best friend. I have grown with my company. I have seen my company kind of take dips and I've seen it in its greatest states. And we've evolved almost as this relationship of me being the brand owner. Well, your brand's evolved your customers as well. But if you're using an artificial intelligence platform, that evolution is going to be very difficult to kind of create on your own. I know what you're saying. You can retrain models. I get all of that. But there's this kind of symbiotic nature of if you're crafting your own messaging every day, if you're editing your own stuff every single day, that your tone is going to be incorporated into your brand because just of the journey that you're on. When you have machines and artificial intelligence doing your copy, you could lose it. I'm not saying you will, but you could lose that. And there's just beauty in the natural brand evolution. So people who've been using you, they're on that journey with you. And you can accidentally take all of that out if you're using generative AI to do all your content for you. But there's a solution. You may think I'm against this. Actually, I love it. I'm using it. I can't believe how great it's going to be. However, I'm going to use it very, very specifically to make sure that I'm bringing emotion into AI. Right now, there's not really a solution for this. A lot of companies are looking at it, but how do you bring your customers, the insights you have on your customers, into your technology, into your algorithms, into your copy? How do you create emotion into your AI? That's the part that I think is going to explode in terms of quality. Because right now, anyone can craft this stuff and create quantity of output. What I want you to consider is how do we bring in emotion and motivational sciences and behavioral sciences into that copy so that not only do you get more copy, but you get better copy. And I think that's where I'm most excited about using these technologies. Because really, what this does is anybody can craft messaging, whether it's using artificial intelligence or hiring somebody overseas to do it for you. The power of using this type of stuff is really of using, activating mind states and behavioral sciences, incorporating that into your copy, making sure that you don't lose your tonality, you don't lose your journey, you don't lose, all the things that make your brand amazing to people from that human to human connection. Behavioral sciences will be your friend. And by understanding and activating on your customers' mind states, using these behavioral science inputs is going to be a very effective way to use these technologies in the future to not just grow your brand, but also to grow your business. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Now hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see the latest videos to show you how to grow your brand or business using behavioral science.